I'm Skyler McDonald and welcome to our Skyler London salon. I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite technique, which is our silk bath technique. So I'm going to be showing you a few variations today of silk bath, and they are really exciting because you can see like different vibrant colors and also something that's more neutral, beautiful brunettes. I mean, silk bath is absolutely for anybody. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and you'll enjoy seeing all the techniques and how we actually do this. Okay, so we're here with Paige Joanna and our color director Lloyd Court. And we're going to be doing a really vibrant silk bath on Paige today, which is going to be really cool. As you can see with the hair, we've got it sort of very deep, sort of red and very sort of pink, pastel-y on the ends. And I've just been talking to Lloyd about how we're going to sort of make the vibrant colors come through with two different types of colors. Yeah. We're going to be working with a cyclamen and a pink rose, which is a deeper type of pink and then a sort of more vibrant type of pink. And you're going to see with the two silk baths, one's going to go in which is going to be quite deep and vibrant, and the other one's going to be a little bit more pinky. And we do this so we can get a really different multi-tonal effect, and I think it's going to work really well with Paige.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. She already has this kind of light pastel pink anyway, and she really wants to brighten it up and make it a lot more interesting. So we're going to go in and create a lot of different tones in there to help it give a bit more movement.
Cool, so we're going to get started and start to make the silk bath. So we're just starting Paige's silk bath, and we're going to be starting to put a little bit of really hot water in the basin, and this is going to allow the hair to open up, leaving the cuticle to open up to accept some of that color coming into the hair, which is the whole technology of the silk bath. Then we're going to be putting in the cyclamen, so you're going to see that darker sort of pink color as I'm adding the water as well, and hopefully we'll get it to dissolve, and then we'll get Paige's hair to sort of sit into the water. And then what we're going to be doing is watching it the whole way through and seeing what areas are picking up and judging when we should finish this silk bath and then go on to the next. Cool, so we've added the hot water to the basin, and what I'm going to be doing is just placing the cyclamen to the hair, and you can see it's really, really vibrant. So now all the color is dissolved in the water and we've got a nice consistency. I'm just going to dip Paige's hair into the water, and then we're going to start to see the results that we get. The thing about silk bath is that you have to keep watching how the color is developing on the hair and how much it's picking up in certain areas. So you might find that it's picking up really, on a lot of lighter areas a bit more. But that's the kind of great thing about silk bath, is that it doesn't look like one flat color. It's got all these multi-dimensional bits that have picked up on, all the different pinks and everything. So it can be quite a nice result. So I'm just going to put Paige's hair into the water now. Okay, so what I'm starting to do is put a little bit of water in an application bottle, and I'm going to be allowing some of the water to come down into the roots and onto the ends. Okay, so we're starting to see that real pink pick up on different areas. You can see where it's a little bit deeper and a little bit lighter, which is quite nice. And that's the really beautiful thing about the silk bath, is that you just get this really multi-tonal effect. Okay, so we're starting with the second silk bath, which is a really beautiful silk bath. I mean, this just looks so pretty in the water, and it mixes so well. It's a pink rose. And I'm just going to release Paige's hair into the water and then just start to pick up on these areas. So I'm going to be doing the same sort of thing where I'm getting a little bit of that water to go throughout the hair, just to pick up on some of the roots, even on some of the dark areas. Even though this is a lighter sort of color, it is actually still quite nice on some of the root color as well. So I'm hoping that I can get some of that pink rose just in areas. So you can really start to see some of that pink rose coming through. So I feel like we're getting our result and it's looking really beautiful. So I feel like we're there. I'm going to drain the silk bath, and then we're going to dry off the hair and see the results. And hopefully Paige will love this as much as I do. Okay, so we've just finished Paige's silk bath and dried it off and just given it a little bit of a wave. You can see all the different type of pinks that have picked up in the hair, and I love showing the end result of the silk bath in the 360, which is great because it can't hide anything in the hair color. You can just see absolutely everything in our 360 reveal area, which is brilliant. I love the end result of this silk bath. It also matches Paige's jumper today, which is really cool. I've also prepared a take-home color conditioner for Paige as well, which will be really great for making sure that that silk bath lasts a really long time. And I know, Paige, you've used this before as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've used it before.
Yeah, and it lasted a few months for her, and it just keeps that vibrancy through the hair as well. But you know, with the silk bath, you get that real natural feel with the hair color. It doesn't look like a flat pink. It looks like a lot of different hues of color, and it's simple that it's done just in hot water, and it's quick and easy, and the result is just brilliant. So I'm hoping that all the rest of the other silk baths are going to be just as amazing. So that's their great end result, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. Okay, so I'm here with Lloyd and our lovely model Jess, and we're going to be doing a really beautiful silk bath. And this silk bath is going to be beautiful for just neutral sort of blondes that want to be slightly pinky or slightly lavender. It's nothing too vibrant or too crazy, and it's going to work on some lighter areas in the hair, which can be really nice. And I think it's going to pick up on some nice bits on the ends as well.
Yeah, I think this is one of those kind of silk baths that's great for someone who you kind of don't really know that it's there. You can see it, but you kind of can't see it at the same time. So it's great for professionals, it's great for younger people, it's great for everyone, I think. It's quite versatile.
Because sometimes when we're showing silk baths on like Instagram, or we're showing silk baths on different sort of images, you can see some of the really vibrant colors. But with this silk bath, you're definitely going to see something a little bit more normal that anybody could wear, which I absolutely love. Like, these are my favorite silk baths for sure. We're going to get started on the silk bath, and we hope you really like it.
So I'm just preparing Jess's silk bath. We have two colors here. We have more of a purpley sort of pink, and we have a very, very sort of pink. So I'm going to begin with this more purple shade. Now this is going to help to neutralize the blonde a little bit and help to give it more of that lilac-y tinge, and then when the pink goes on top, that's going to really sit well with the pink. So I'm just going to So we've got Jess here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her into the basin slowly, and then what I'm going to do is just slowly dip the hair into the colour. This one's kind of like quite a slow brewer, but you can start to see that we're toning out quite a lot of that yellow there and giving like a nice, cleaner blonde, really. So now that one's done, I'm gonna get rid of this water. We're gonna keep Jess here because we're literally just about to fill it back up again and pop the pink in. So we've got our pink silk bath ready now for Jess. As you can see, it's almost like a kind of purpley pink when you look at it in here. It's not like the reddy pink that we can see. So what I'm going to do is just make sure it's all broken up. Remember, that's really important. Different direct dyes will act differently in terms of how they break up in the water. So just making sure that you don't have lots and lots of little tiny colour blobs will help to make sure the colour looks nice and even. Remember to always go less with the silk bath and then add more colour if you need to. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more colour to the water. Once again, lifting up to make sure that I'm not getting it directly on the hair. Just going to drop the hair back in and really start to see that colour coming out now. Going back in, making sure I'm just saturating all the areas that you can't reach with the actual bath itself. But you're still using the water from the bath, so it's not going to give two different effects. So Jess, what do you think?
I absolutely love it.
Yeah?
It's great.
I think it looks really, really pretty. I think It's picked up on those nice pink tones. I think that the lilac has really toned down the blonde. And then what we've done, we've made you up a nice colour conditioner. So with this, shampoo your hair twice, and then apply this all over. Brush it through and leave for about 10 minutes, and then it's going to be amazing. It's going to do something very similar to what we've done today. So we've matched it with the same sort of formula as what we have today. And it's really going to... There we go. That's yours. Thank you so much.
So here we are with Ellie, and we're going to be doing a really nice brown silk bath. Now, with a couple of the images and videos that we've done with silk bath, you can see we've got really vibrant silk baths and blonde silk baths. And not a lot of people know that it can be a really nice brown silk bath. And here we have Ellie that's got a little bit of red tones in the hair. You can see how the light kind of picks it up, and it's a little bit warm. So what we're going to be doing with the silk bath is just to neutralize that warmth, taking the red out. It's going to do the job by neutralizing that warmth, and the end result is going to be really nice, shiny, but a more neutralized brown hair result.
Yeah, I think sometimes it can be quite scary for the guests to look at the silk bath and think, is my hair going to be that colour? But obviously the colour is not going to pick up in the way that the green would on a blonde. It's only going to pick up and neutralise those tones. It's going to be really beautiful, and it's a really nice, quick way to neutralise out a lot of warmth without adding too much extra colour to the hair.
And we get a lot of questions on how we can neutralize warmth in brunettes as well. And this is a really brilliant way to make sure that, you know, the brunette colors can be just a little bit more neutral and not as warm. So we're going to get started on the silk bath and show the end result, and I think Ellie's going to absolutely love it. I'm just going to be starting Ellie's silk bath. We're going to be doing 2 silk baths with this, so it's a 2-stage process. We're going to be doing a green silk bath and then a darker silk bath. Now the green silk bath is going to neutralize some of that warmth that Ellie has, and hopefully we can neutralize that warmth and then also deposit a little bit of rich brunette tones into the hair as well. And this will just make the hair not so warm. So I'm just going to be adding my warm water and then adding my first silk bath. So I feel like that's really nice color. I'm going to bring Ellie in, and we're going to start to dip the hair into the silk bath until we can get the result that we want. So what I'm looking for is just that warmth to start to disappear out of Ellie's hair. So I feel like I've got that result where we've got a little bit of that warmth disappearing from the hair. I'm now going to start on my second silk bath just to deposit a little bit of depth into the hair to make the brunette really, really shiny. So I'm going to drain my first silk bath, move on to my second one. Cool, okay, so I've got my next hot water bath ready. Now, I put Ellie's hair tucked in a way behind her neck here because I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose any of the original silk bath out of the hair, because sometimes on a second silk bath you can kind of get a little bit of the dye to come out a little bit. So I'm going to keep the ends up because I know that the ends have got a little bit of sensitivity to them. Ellie's got quite a lot of hair, so we want to make sure that this doesn't grab too much. So I'm going to be holding the ends a little bit to make sure that I'm just sort of touching these root areas here. And then I'm going to dip the ends in and then just watch the tone come together. So I'm just going to check if the roots are taking a little bit. So I can see a little bit of that depth coming. And what we're going to start to see is some of that warmth coming away from Ellie's hair. So you can see that there with the reflection of the light, there's just less warmth in the hair. Okay, so I feel like we've really achieved that end result. It's a really beautiful color. I'm going to go ahead and drain the silk bath. We're going to dry off Ellie's hair and see the end result. Okay, so we've got Ellie's silk bath finished and dried. As you can see, it's a far cry from the actual silk bath color, but it's a really great example of how you can neutralize a brunette. And here we can see that Ellie's hair it's not red, it's not green, it's just a really nice neutral color. And you can see with the way that the light is hitting it, we're not getting a huge amount of red reflect there, which is beautiful. So it's achieved really what we want to do. And what I've done as well is mix up a color conditioner for Ellie so she can keep making sure that the red doesn't come through the hair, which will maintain that silk bath, which will be great. And I hope Ellie loves it, and it's a beautiful silk bath.